Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of New York Yankee Baseball here on 1978 Ron Guidry Replay. We bring you to June 9th, 1978, where Ron Guidry takes the New York Yankees into the Seattle Kingdom for tonight's game. This is the pregame show, so the people come in, get settled, and get in for the action. The Yankees come in 1.5 games ahead of the Boston Red Sox. Their record is 30-22. That is exactly the same record they were in 1978, which is very scary. Boston is 30-25. They're 6 games in back of the regular pace. While the Brewers are 28-24. They're 2 games ahead. The Tigers are 28-24. That's 1 game back. The Orioles are 24-30. That's 5 games back of the regular pace. Cleveland's 21-30. That's 2 games back. And Toronto is 18-33. That's 1 game back. The California Angels are now 2.5 games in front of the Texas Rangers, 4 back of the White Sox, and 5 back of the Royals. The Yankees are struggling right now. They've lost their last 4 games. They lost the remaining 2 in Oakland, lost the first 2 here in Seattle. And now the Yankees come in losers of 6 out of their last 10. They've lost 4 in a row. They'll be taking on the Seattle Mariner team, who have won 6 out of 10 and have won their last 2. Tonight's pitching matchup is Ron Guidry pitching for the Yankees, of course, and on the mound for the Seattle Mariners, journeyman Jim Colburn. Also in the league leaders department, let's just go over that real quick in the totals. The New York Yankees come in middle of the pack, hitting .253 as a team. That's below average of .267 for the American League. Seattle's only hitting .245. That's third from last. So both teams struggling hitting. Yankees have the best pitching staff, 3.03. Team league average is 4.01. Seattle is second to last at 4.79. So you think this series would benefit the Yankees, but they've lost the last 2 here at the Kingdom, which notoriously has been a tough building for them to play in. Here are your starting lineups as presented by the Sports Time Machine on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. The Yankees will set up to the plate. Mickey Rivers leading off, followed by Willie Randolph at second. The catchers, Thurman Munson. Back in right field, batting fourth, Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Batting sixth, Greg Nettles. Batting seventh, the left-handed DH, Jim Spencer. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Roy White. And batting ninth is Bucky Dent. Mariners defensively is Botby in left, Jones in center, Roberts in right, Stein at third, Reynolds at short, Cruz at second, and Barnhart at first. Behind the plate is Bill Plummer, and on the mound is journeyman Jim Colburn. 1-2, 8.64 ERA, 37 hits in 25 innings. Don't expect Colburn to go long. He doesn't probably have a strong point of weakness today. We'll give you that right now. He is a 5-starter. He's also a right-handed pitcher. And in his last start, he won back on June 2nd, where he went 6 1/3, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs were earned. Are we ready for baseball? Let's get this Ron Guidry start going as Mick the Quick leads off for the Yankees. A 4-minute pregame show, not too bad. Let's do it again. For time constraints, we're going to go ahead and use the casino dice once again. And here is Rivers. He leads off hitting .222, no homers, 10 RBIs. Slow start from Mick. Only 8 stolen bases. Plummer sets the target. Right-hander Colburn looks in. Here's the first pitch. That will be a line drive base hit for Rivers. So Mickey Rivers leads off with a base hit. That's a big key hit here. So Rivers on board. He should be able to steal. It's a -1 on Rivers' first number if he can get the lead. And does he get it? Yes, he does. He goes to second. So Rivers is on at second without a throw. And he's now in scoring position. Here's Randolph hitting .273. 1 homer, 20 RBIs. Plummer sets in. Colburn from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Randolph. That's a 3-7 single to center field. Here comes Rivers. He's going to try to score, and he does without a throw. Yankees lead 1-0. So Mickey Rivers scores the first run, and the Yankees come in a little staggering, score first and a first. And now here's the captain, Thurman Munson, 313, 10 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 31 RBIs. Plummer sets the target. Randolph looks in, gets sign. Randolph may try to steal himself, and he doesn't get the lead, so he'll stay there at a 1-10. Munson up. Plummer sets the target. Colburn from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Munson. 1-6, and Munson down on strikes, one away. Here's Jackson. 243 hitters, 7 homers, 15 RBIs. Out of the lineup for a bit when I was playing the last couple starts. Plummer sets the target. Colburn from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Jackson. That's a 5-6 pop. The first. That's Barnhart. Makes the catch. Randolph holds. Here's Chambliss, hitting 268. 1 home run, 22 RBIs. Plummer sets in the target. Colburn with a runner on first from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. 4-5 line drive to shortstop, makes the catches. Reynolds. Yankees get a run on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the first. Yankees 1, Seattle coming up the bat. Last the first here at the Kingdom. Here is your Mariner lineup. Let's get this started here. So it will be Cruz leading off, followed by Reynolds and Roberts, then Stanton, Jones, Stein, Barnhart, Bhakti, and Plummer. A lot of these guys are really pure left-handed sluggers, especially Leon Roberts, who's a 6L. That'll be good to see up. And on the mound for the New York Yankees, Ron Guidry. He's 10-1, ERA of 2.21, 55 hits in 90 innings. 27 walks in, 94 strikeout. He's given up 5 home runs so far, and he has been super the last couple starts. Besides that one bust against the Cleveland Indians, he's made his last 3 starts. He's gone 25 innings, only given up 16 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned. He's only walked 5 in his last 3 starts, and he struck out 30. And he has won 3 in a row. Besides that bust on the 18th of the month against the Indians, he has almost been perfect. Here's Julio Cruz, 246 hitter, no homers, 12 RBIs. He's added 22 stolen bases, switch hitter, batting from the right-hand side. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the wind up to Cruz. 6-5 struck him out. There's number 1 for Guidry. Guidry just mowing him down this year. 10 winners of 10 of his first 11. And here's Craig Reynolds. He comes up, young-looking shortstop, 323 hitter, 4 triples, a homer, 29 RBIs. Looks like he has the full-time gig at shortstop here for Seattle. Munson sets the target. Guidry at the windup. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. 2-8 pop to short. That's dead. Comes in and makes the catch. And now here's Leon Roberts. 298. 10 home runs, only 19 RBIs. So getting a lot of solos. 14 walks, 7 strikeouts, added 2 stolen bases. He really monsters up against left-handed pitching. That is a serious good card for Leon Roberts. Want to avoid that one column. There's so much problems there. Guidry's got to be careful. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the windup. Here's the pitch to Roberts. Oh, that's trouble. That's up against the wall. White's got it. He throws it back in, and Roberts is in the second with a double. Oof, a hard double by Leon Roberts, and he continues to punish left-handed pitching. So runner on second and 2 outs. Here's Leroy Stanton, 183, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Roberts getting a good secondary lead. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Big second strikeout for Guidry. He gets out the first, only giving up a hit. Through 1. Yankees lead 1-0. Top of the second here at the Kingdom in Seattle. Yankees finishing up this road trip. They'll go to California after this. So the Red Hot California Angels. That's going to be a very tough series for the Yankees after that. They're not going to have Guidry until they return back home. So here's Nettles. He's hitting 275, 8 homers, 28 RBIs. Palmer sets the target. Colburn with the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-6. Popped up the first. Barnhart's there. Makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Spencer. He's been kind of lingering here, hitting 221, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Been seeing a lot of lefties when I play, so Johnson's been getting the DH spot. Spencer's got some power, absolutely, down in that 3 column. Here in Seattle, ballpark home runs are 1-17. Plummer sets the target. Colbert with the windup. Here's the pitch. 5-6 popped up the first again. Barnhart calls off Cruz, 2 outs. Here's Roy White. He's hitting 294, home run, 14 RBIs. Switch hitter, longtime Yankee. Plummer sets the target. Colburn looks in. Here's the full wide up to Roy White. 5-4 ground ball to shorts Reynolds. He's a 4.33 ground ball. Oh, he throws it in the dirt. Barnhart unable to scoop it. So White's on an error. You can call that an E6. So Roy White's on. Let's see what kind of speed White has. Again, you're looking at a -1 off Roy White's first number if he can get the lead. He is starred 2-5. So we're going to try to get that lead and see if he can get it. See if he can steal second. He gets a stolen ball. He's thrown out by the catcher, Plummer. So Plummer throws it down the drain to second baseman Cruz, applies the tag. So it ends the inning. So he went with the pitch, and Colburn was a quick pitch by Colburn. Plummer came up and threw one down there. Good tag by Cruz, and the Yankees were done in the second. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 New York. Here's Rupert Jones, one of their younger players, hitting 226, 4 homers, 20 RBIs. Lefty matchup. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the windup. Here's the pitch. 6-5 struck him out. That is strikeout number 3. He's gotten one every inning. And here's the third baseman, Bill Stein. He's hitting 193, 2 homers, 18 runs batted in. Munson sets, puts down the target. Guidry looks in. Watch out for that hard slider. And that is a line drive down the line for a base hit. White's going to get it. Doesn't have a great arm. Stein will steamroll the second, and he has a 1-out double. Second hit for Seattle. And here's Juan Barnhart hitting 274, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Gets the start today at first. Munson sets the target. In looks Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Barnhart. That's a 2-9 line drive. Nettles makes a spearing catch. Stein has to hold. 2 away. Here's the youngster, Bruce Bhakti. 279, 6 homers, 37 RBIs. This kid good. He's a good hitter all around. He looks like to be a good fixture in this Mariner lineup. They also have who's the name? Dan Meyer, who's probably not easy. He's on this. No, he's not on this bench. He could be hurt. That's probably why they have Barnhart at first. Mariner bench consists of Stinson, Milbourne, Hale, Robertson, and Baez. Bhakti, again, a strong hitter. He's 486 at-bats, 11 home runs. So good hitter, good solid all-around. Around second, 2 outs. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Stein taking a good secondary lead. Here's the pitch, and that's a line drive to Chambliss, who spears it. And it ends the inning again. No runs, a hit, a double. No one man left at the end of 2. 1-0 New York. So top of the third coming up. Yanks with the early lead. Beatles eternally in the broadcast. Welcome to the Northwest in Seattle, Washington. Thank you, Beatles, for coming in. Again, just playing some simple baseball with time constraints. Just doing it on the computer casino dice instead of rolling them. Bucky Dent, the batter, 214. His average is starting to come up a little bit. 3 homers, 13 RBIs, 19 RBIs. Jim Colburn, again, veteran right-hander, top of the third. 1-0 Yanks. Both teams with 2 hits. Plummer sets the target. Colburn with the windup. Here's the pitch to Dent. 4-10, ground ball down the third. Play by Stein. He's got it. Throws in the dirt, and Barnhart again could not scoop it. That's an E5. Second error from the Mariners. And the Yankees got the leadoff man on for Mickey Rivers. Singled and scored his first time up. Also swiped the base, his 9th of the year. Plummer sets the target. Colburn from the stretch. Looking in. Here's the pitch to Rivers. And that's a 4-6 and walked him. And the Yankees got 2 on. So the Yankees will try to extend this lead here. Here's Willie Randolph, RBI knock his last time up. That was RBI number 21. Plummer sets the target. Colburn now looking from the stretch. 2 on, nobody out. And he goes second to third. That's a balk. Oh, Colburn can't believe it. Dent will move to third. Rivers to second. Second and third, nobody out. Randolph the batter now. The Mariners decide to bring the infield in. They know they have to cut these runners off. Stein and Barnhart in on the turf. Reynolds and Cruz up close on second. Plummer puts the sign down. Colburn from the stretch. 2 on, nobody out. Pitch to Randolph. 1-2, and Randolph draws the walk, and it brings up the Yankee captain, Thurman Munson. 0 for 1 in the ball game, struck out, bases loaded, infield remains in. Anything hit at the infielder, they're going to come home for the force. Plummer sets the target. Colburn from the stretch looks in. Here's the pitch to Munson. That's all. Line drive, triple play. Are you serious? 2-12, line out, Max. Hit by Stein, goes to second, gets him, and gets the 3 outs. Holy cow, 5-4 triple play. Holy cow, Stein got it, tag third, he goes to second, gets the runner at second napping, and there you go. That's a pitcher's best friend times 2, gets the triple play. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's one way to get out of a bases loaded jam in an inning. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Yanks. Holy cow. Veteran catcher Bill Plummer, 219, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. So Guidry has to feel slighted. His team almost got him some insurance runs, and a triple play just ends that inning. Munson sets in the target. Stein looks in. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch to Plummer. 1-7, ground ball to third. Nettles got an easy flip across the diamond for out number 1. Here's Julio Cruz, 245, no homers, 12 ribbies. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the long windup. Here's the pitch to Cruz. 5-5, got him on strikes. Get inside corner. Strikeout number 4. He's got at least 1 an inning. And now here's Craig Reynolds. Reynolds the batter. Munson sets in the target. Guidry with the windup. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. 2-5, base hit Reynolds. So Reynolds on again. Base hit number 3 for Seattle. And now brings up this tough right-handed hitter, Leon Roberts. If I had to give a thought at it, Roberts is over 1,000 OPS against left-handed pitching. Look at that power in that one column. He has to stay away from that. Let's see if they decide to hold Reynolds in this situation and pitch to Roberts. Guidry's got to be careful. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Roberts. And again, a 1 comes a double straight down the left field line. Bounces around. Roy White doesn't have a good enough arm. He's out to get a good relay to Dent. They're going to try to throw him out at the plate. Not in time. Mariners tied at 1. Second double the ball game for Leon Roberts. And he is as advertised. He's a left-handed killer. 1-1 here in the third. Here's Leroy Stanton. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Stanton. And that's a 2-10 ground ball to third. Nettles got it, flipped it to first. And the Mariners are done in the first. We played 3-1-1. Wow, what a ball game here so far. An incredible triple play to end the top of the third. And then it's the Leon Roberts show. It's his show, and he is all by himself in it as he's doubled twice in this ball game. Top of the fourth, 1-1. Here's Jackson, 0 for 1. Average dropping to 241. Again, Billy Martin not happy with his exploits lately. He's supposed to be the straw that stirs the drink around here, and he ain't stirring much right now. Plummer sets the target. Colburn winds up. Here's the pitch to Jackson. 5-ball center field. Rupert Jones is there, makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Chambliss. He's 0 for 1. He lined out his first time up. Plummer sets the target. Colburn with the windup. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. 3-2, pop to second. Cruz is there, makes the catch. 2 outs. Here's Nettles. He's 0 for 1. He popped up his first time up. Journeyman right-hander Jim Colburn, his 4th inning of work. 2 outs here in the 4th. Plummer sets the target. Colburn with the big windup and deal to Nettles. That is a deep drive right field. Back goes Roberts, way back. That's over the big wall and right. Gone, home run. Craig Nettles. Yankees lead 2-1. Nettles takes the grand tour and clear the deck. Here comes the cannonball. I love when the announcer does that. That's Nettles' 9th home run of the year, and the Yankees lead 2-1. Home run, Greg Nettles. So Jim Spencer for 1 now. So Yankees take the lead. He just cleared it in right field. So here's Plummer, sets the target. Colburn looks in. Nettles getting mobbed by his teammates as the Yankees really needed that after the triple play back in the third. Colburn, the windup, here's a pitch to Nettles. Ground ball to third, picked up by the third baseman. Low, flipped the first, got him. Yankees get a run on a big blast by Nettles. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-1 New York. And now here's Rupert Jones, followed by Bill Stein and Juan Barnhart. Munson sets the target. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch to Jones. That's going to be a line drive base hit for Rupert Jones. Base hit number 5 for Seattle. Guidry seems to be doing well today. He just seems to be getting the ball up. And now here's Bill Stein. He doubled his first time up. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch as Jones was trying to get a lead. So Guidry had to back off a little bit and flip at the first. So Munson again sets the target, kind of eyes Rupert Jones down there. Guidry from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Bill Stein. 3-10, ground ball to third. Nettles got it to Randolph, back to first, double play. Not as good as a triple play, but they get 2. A 5-4-3, easy round the horn. 2 outs in the fourth. Here's Barnhart. He's 0 for 1. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the full windup. Here's the pitch to Barnhart. 1-7, ground ball to short. Dent's got it, throws at the first. And that, folks, is all she wrote for Seattle. We go to the fifth. New York 2, Seattle 1. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I probably one of my favorite minds. I love. I think his name is Neil Brown. I think it is. That's why sometimes I enjoy watching a Pirate broadcast because of different announcers, and he's one of the current guys I like, and he just calls just a fun game. So Roy White 0 for 1, followed by Dent and Rivers. Doesn't really fit the Yankee persona, but hell, I kind of like the call. So White 0 for 1. He got on base on an error. Plummer sets the target. Colburn looks in. 2-1 New York. Here's a pitch to White for a pop to third. Stein's got it, makes the catch. Here's Bucky Dent, 0 for 1 in the ball game. He got on a third base error first time up. Seattle's committed 2 errors in 4+ innings for Colburn. Plummer sets in the target. Colburn looks in, pitch to Dent. And that's a 3-7 base hit Dent. So Dent's finally getting his hit stroke back after that miserable month he had. So Dent's on at first with 1 out. Here's Rivers. He's 1 for 1. Singled in first and walked in the third. He's also scored a run. Plummer sets in. Colburn from the stretch as Dent tries to inch off the bag. Here's the pitch to Rivers. And that's a 5-4 ground ball to short. Tough play from Reynolds. Does he get it? No, he's going to get past him for base hit. Dent will go all the way to third and does. Yankees have first and third with 1 out. Now they can't play the infield in because it gives Rivers pretty much an auto steal. So Rivers is going to try to steal second anyway. Let's see if he does. He gets it on a 1-18. 0-1-10. Does not get the lead. So Rivers will hold there. First and third, 1 out. Randolph the batter. Plummer sets the target. Corners in. Stein and Barnhart in at the corners. Randolph and Reynolds and Cruz looking to get 2. Plummer sets in. Colburn from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Randolph. 2-7, 5-ball shallow center. That is a 1-13 to get the runner home. Jones gets it. He's on a charge. He's trying to throw at that. Here comes the throw. Hold the trailing runners. Got him at the plate. Good throw by Rupert Jones. Bill Plummer with a good block. And they got him dead to duck. It was a 19 on the 20. So Dent is gone, and the Yankees are done in the fifth. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 2-1 New York. Bhakti, Plummer, and Cruz for the Mariners. Both teams with 5 hits. Mariners with 2 errors in the ball game. Munson sets the target. Guidry here in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch to Bhakti. Bhakti on a walk. So Bhakti walks. Guidry again sometimes has that walking issues. He gives up that 4-7 a lot on the walk, and that time gave up a 4-6. So runner on first nobody out. Mariners down a run. Here's the catcher, Bill Plummer, talking about journeyman catchers. Home run, 4 RBIs on the year. Doesn't get a lot of time for the Mariners this year, but he's seen a little bit today. Munson sets in. Guidry from the stretch. Bhakti to take a significant lead. Here's the bench, and that is a line drive caught by Dent. First out. So again, here at the Kingdom, ballpark singles are only 1-5. Ballpark home runs, though, here we go. Hit the cannonball, 1-17, both ends. So good hitter's ballpark. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Cruz. 6-7. Got him on strikes. Big strikeout. That's strikeout number 5 here in the 5th inning. Guidry's not averaging 1 an inning today. Here's Reynolds, 1 for 2, popped up and singled. So Bhakti now with 2 outs will be off on the pitch. He's being held, so he'll lose 1. So he'll still be a 1-12 if he goes first to third. Munson sets in the target. Guidry from the stretch. Runner on first, and there goes Bhakti. 1-7, ground ball to second. That's hit by Randolph. Throws to the first and ends the inning. 1 left as we play 5-2-1 New York. Let's give you some quick updated stats here. Ron Guidry, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 runners earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Colburn has gone his 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. One of the hits was a home run, and that was the Nettles. Again, this is his point of weakness inning. So any combination of 3 hits or walks, he will probably come out. Here's Munson, 0 for 2, struck out and lined out, yes, into a triple play. Plummer sets the target. Colburn looks in, and here's the pitch to Munson. 4-7, a walk to Munson. So Munson draws the walk. Top of the 6th, nobody out. Jackson 0 for 2. Jackson struggling, popped up and flied out. Plummer sets the target. Colburn from the stretch. Mariner bullpen starts to get loose. Here's the pitch to Reggie. 5-3, ground ball to first. Barnhart's a 5 because he held out to go through for base hit. Munson will go first to third, and Colburn will be tired. So we're in the 6th, so that should do it for Colburn. And let's see who the Mariners will come out. Manager will start walking out slowly, and we'll get a new. Oh, he's going to pitch to Chambliss. Wait a second. That's a fly ball right field. Roberts makes the catch, and they get the sack. They do get. Oh, wait a minute. That was a fatigue hit on Colburn. So a 6-7 was a base hit for Chambliss. So you leave the pitcher in. You do give that. You give the chance. It was anything with the dot on the pitcher's card is an automatic hit. So that was a fatigue hit for Chambliss. Yankees lead 3-1. You know what? I'm wondering if the Mariners are not being managed by a computer. They're being by the computer. They should have pulled them out, so it's not my fault. So I'm not taking that hit back. Usually the computer pulls the pitcher at this point, but he didn't. So Nettles 1 for 2, big long home run his last time up. Plummer sets the target. Let's see if they pull Colburn out here. First and third, nobody else. No, he'll pitch again. That's a line drive, base hit. No, line drive, it's caught. Oh, that was close. 1-9, 1-5 was a single. So line drive. Now here's a left-handed Spencer. Boy, this is where you can use a lefty right now. Now it's like the Mariner bullpen. They're not tired. They are fully able to come out in this game. So not sure what the deal is, why Colburn's getting some extended life. Plummer sets the target. Colburn from the stretch trying to work his way through it. Here's the pitch to Spencer. That's a 1-side. Struck him out. He may get out of this. And now here's Roy White with 2 outs. Roy White again hits his bat even righty lefties. So let's see what Mariners do. Yankees 3 runs on 7 hits. Seattle 1 run, 5 hits. Yankees losers. Last 4 of the last 5 have come down to earth a little bit. They're exactly have the same record they were in the season of 1978. Again, Boston is hot on their trail right now. Plummer sets the target. Colburn from the stretch. Here's the pitch to White, and that is a line drive base hit for White. Chambliss will go first to third. Yankees extend the lead 4-1. Now here's Bucky Dent. Again, let's see if they leave Colburn out there. Plummer sits in the target. Let's see. Colburn looks just plain exhausted. Let's see. They'll pitch to Dent. And that is a ground ball to third, ends the inning. But the Yankees add 2 in the 6th. It's 4-1 New York. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. So, monster afternoon here so far. Yeah, Greg Brown. Yep, that's him. And now here is going to be, again, Leon Roberts. Luckily, he's up with nobody on. 2 for 2. 2 riveting doubles. Munson sets the target. Guidry in. Here's the pitch to Roberts. 6-10, 5-ball center field. Rivers should make this. He comes in, makes the catch for the first out. So they got Roberts out for the first time. And here's Leroy Stanton. He's 0 for 2. Munson sets the target. Guidry looks in. Here's the pitch to Stanton. That's a 4-9 ground ball to short. That should be Dent. Comes up with the throws. Got him for 2. So Dent, did he flip? That's 2 outs. Here's Rupert Jones. He's 1 for 2. Munson sets the target. Guidry with the full windup. Here's the pitch. And that's a 4-6 and another walk. That's a tough walk. And again, Guidry walks off the mound a little bit, kind of mumbling to himself. Here's Bill Stein. He doubled back in the second, ground into a double play in the fourth. Runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of 6. Mariners down by 3. Munson sets the target. Guidry again working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Bill Stein. That's a 6-10 5-ball center field. Rivers going to get this. No, it drops in for a base hit. Rivers misjudged it because of the roof, I think. Jones will go to third and gets in there. So now the Mariners bring the tying runs to the plate for first baseman Juan Barnhart. So Barnhart due up. Does he have any power? He does. If he rolls on a 2-2, he can get one off Guidry on a 1-3. So both ends, Barnhart could tie it with one swing of the bat. So here we go. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. First and third, 2 men out. Guidry looks in, rocks, delivers, pitch to Barnhart. 4-9, ground ball to short. Tough play for Dent. Does he get it? Got him. Good play by Dent. And the Mariners will strand 2. Let's go to the 7th. Yankees lead 4-1. On the mound for the Seattle Mariners, Shane Rawley. 2-2, 3 saves. 4.09 ERA, 42 hits over 44 innings, 23 strikeouts, 20 walks. Not good. That's 1-1. You want that to be a little more extended there. He's given up 4 home runs. So again, Raleigh's given up basically, he's given up 62 base runners in 44 innings. That's, a little bit higher than you would want for a whip for Shane. He's a left-handed pitcher. He kind of evens himself out, lefties, righties. Top of the 7th here in Seattle. Yankees 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Seattle 1 run, 6 hits, and 2 errors. Plummer sets the target. Raleigh with the windup. Here's the pitch to Rivers. 3-8, ground ball down the first. Barnhart got it, tells Raleigh to stay. He makes the play himself for out number 1. Willie Randolph, 1 for 2 at RBI. That RBI came back in the first inning. Randolph flied into a double play his last time up, back to the 5th. Plummer sets to the target. Raleigh, the windup, here's the pitch to Randolph. That's a fly ball left field. Bhakti comes in, makes the catch for out number 2. Munson struck out, lined into a triple play. You had to be there for it, and then walked in the 6th. Plummer sets the target. Raleigh with the windup. Here's the pitch to Munson. That's a catch. That's pop behind the plate. Plummer should get it, throws away the mask, and makes the catch. 7th inning stretch here in the Northwest. It's 4-1 Yanks. As Ron Guidry comes out for his 7th inning of work. If you look at Ron Guidry's work history so far this year, I believe he has not had one start where he has not gone at least. He went 7 he pitched 7 innings on his start on April 13th. He gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, and 7 innings on 430. And those have been his 2 lightest performances of the year. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4 complete games in his 10-1 record so far. Here's Bhakti, followed by Plummer and Cruz. Munson sets the target. Guidry at the windup. Here is, they're going to bat Bob Robertson, the former Pittsburgh Pirate. 200 hitter, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. That's kind of a surprise. Bhakti to me is a strong hitter. Munson sets in. Guidry looks in. Warm. Here's the windup to the veteran. Robertson, ground ball to third. Nettles got it. No, strong throw to first. Out number 1. Here's Bill Plummer, 206 hitter, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Like we said, journeyman catcher. Munson sets in the target. Guidry with the windup. Here's the pitch to Plummer. 5-6, struck him out. Ron Guidry struck out 6. And going into the 7th inning of work, he needs 1 more strikeout to go 1 an inning. Here's Julio Cruz. 0 for 3. 242 hitter, struck out 3 times. So he's looking for the golden sombrero. He's got the hat trick so far. Munson Munson sets the target. Guidry looks on. Here's the pitch to Cruz. And give him the golden sombrero. Julio Cruz struck out 4 times. We played 7, 4-1 New York. A cucaracha, golden sombrero for Julio Cruz. So top of the 8th inning, 4-1 New York. Reggie Jackson followed by Chris Chambliss and Greg Nettles. About for the Yanks here in the 8th. Plummer sets in the target. Raleigh with the windup. Here's the pitch to Jackson in the 8th. And Jackson's a line drive base hit. Hits out the center field. Boy, that got out there in a hurry. So Jackson on at first and nobody out. Here's the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Yanks up by 3, out hitting Seattle 9-6. Plummer sets in. Shane Raleigh, lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. 3-9. Hits a drive to deep right field over and hit at Jones. Jackson will score without even the throw. Chambliss around second. He's going to go for third. Slides in with a triple. Yankees lead 5-1. So a big triple for Chambliss, and the Yankees extend their lead at the 5-1. So Plummer sets in the target. Raleigh looks in. Infield now in for the Mariners. Nettles 1 for 3. Long home run back in the 4th. Here's the pitch. 3-7. Fly ball, shallow right field. Leon Roberts is a 0 arm, so it'll be a 1-14 for Chambliss to try to score. He's going to try to throw, not in time. It skips in front, and it's an RBI sac fly. Yankees lead 6-1, second RBI of the night for Greg Nettles. So here's Jim Spencer. Yankees lead now up 6-1. Plummer sets the target. Raleigh with the windup. Here's the pitch to Spencer. 6-3, ground ball to first. Top play for Barnhart. He can't get it. That's a base hit. He had no one to throw to. Raleigh didn't come over fast enough, and Spencer got to the bag. So infield hit for Spencer with 1 out here in the 8th. Yankees trying to really blow this open. Here's Roy White, 1 for 3 with the RBI. Plummer sets the target. Raleigh from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-4, ground ball, double play ball. That's going to be Stein. The second to first double play. Yankees score 2 in the 8th. They lead by 5, 6-1. Last of the 8th coming up here from Pacific Northwest and the Kingdom. Here we go. So last of the 8th inning here. And now the Yanks will, with a 5-run lead, Reynolds followed by Robert and Stanton. So a 5-run lead. Guidry trying to hold the boat here, see if he can complete it or not. He's now into his point of weakness inning in the 8th. Munson sets the target. Guidry, here's the pitch to Reynolds, and that's a base hit for Reynolds, his second of the ball game, and that's 1 hit toward the point of weakness. And now here's Leon Roberts. You don't want him up there with people on. 2 for 3, 2 doubles. I mean, he's just hit everything really hard today. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Looks in, looks back at Reynolds. Here's the pitch. And that's a 5-8. Struck him out. There is strikeout number 8 for Guidry. So 8th strikeout into his 8th inning of work. Again, Guidry's getting about 1 inning in this one. Let's see if he can go double figures in strikeouts. If he does that, again, looking back at Ron Guidry's point of work so far on this replay, he has struck out more than 5 times, including a 1-hitter back on the 5th against Baltimore. We struck out 14, only giving up 1 hit. So here's Leroy Stanton, 0 for 3 in the ballgame. Munson sets the target. Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-9. Got him again. That's 9 for Guidry. He's 1 out. He's 1 more from the famed other 10 or more. Rupert Jones, the batter, 1 for 2 with a walk. Munson sets in, puts down the target. Guidry from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-8 call. Line drive right at Randolph. So Randolph has struck out 9 through 8. It's 6-1 Yankees. So top of the 9th, Dent will be followed by Rivers and Randolph. Shane Raleigh looking to finish it here for Seattle, trying to save some of their bullpen. Plummer sets the target. Shane Raleigh looks in. Here's the pitch to Dent. And that's a 4-7, and he walked him. So Dent's on again. That's another time Dent has reached. And here is Mickey Rivers. 2 for 3, a run scored. Single in the first, walked in the third, single in the 5th. grounded out back in the 7th. Plummer sets the target. Raleigh from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rivers. 2-8 line drive. Base hit for Rivers. He's on again. So Dent will go to second. Will not go any further. Yankees got 2 on and nobody out for Randolph. He's 1 for 3. So far, Randolph he's flying out. He singled the first, drove in a run, walked in the 3rd, flied out to double play in the 5th, and flied out in the 7th. If he gets on again, it gives Thurman Munson again a chance. The base is loaded. Hopefully not another triple play. Plummer sets the target. Raleigh from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-8. There's a line drive for Randolph in the gap. Dent will score. Rivers will probably score without a throw. Here's the throw. Not in time. Yankees lead 8-1, and the Yankees have really blown it open here in the Pacific Northwest. Big Randolph double. So Munson, the batter, that might do it for Raleigh's. He's become fatigued. Let's see if he stays in the game. Nope, they'll bring somebody out. It'll be John Montague. Montague, no record, 4.34 ERA, 19 hits, 19 innings. Plummer sets the target. Montague looks on. Here's the pitch to Munson. That's all 6s. Ground ball to first. Barnhart takes it. Randolph moves 90 feet to 3rd. Here's Reggie, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. Hits in the last 2 innings, back in the 6th and 8th. Plummer sets the target. Montague from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-5. Base hit for Jackson. His 3rd hit of the ball game. His 1st RBI. Yankees open up a 9-1 lead. So now here's Chambliss. 2 for 4. Had a big RBI triple in the 8th and an RBI single back in the 6th. Plummer sets the target. Montague from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chambliss, and that's a base hit for Chambliss. Jackson will go 1st to 3rd. Yankees piling up hits. That's their 15th hit of the ball game. 1st and 3rd one out. Here's Greg Nettles. So Nettles comes up, has 2 RBIs, homer in the 4th, sacrifice fly in the 8th. Plummer sets a target. Montague from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Nettles. That is a line drive, but it's caught by Cruz. 2 outs. And now here's Jim Spencer. So Spencer comes up with 2 outs. Plummer sets in the target. Montague from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Spencer. 1-5. Walks him. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. So here is Roy White. He got on an error in the 2nd. Popped up in the 5th. Singled in a run in the 6th. Ground down double play in the 8th. Bases loaded. White batting from the left-hand side. They're already up 9-1, looking to put more runs on the board. Plummer sets in the target. Montague from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-9 fly ball right field. Makes the catch, and the Yankees are done in the 9th. They score 3. Let's go to the bottom of the 9th. Let's see if Guidry can finish what he started. It's 9-1 Yanks. So this is it. Last inning for Seattle. Let's see who's up for the Mariners this inning, as it will be Stein, Barnhart, and Hale for the Mariners. So right, left against Guidry. Guidry stays in there. He's looking to get another complete game and looking again for 10 or more strikeouts in a game. Stein 2 for 3, though. He's kind of solved Guidry along with Leon Roberts. Doubled in the 2nd, singled back in the 6th. Munson sets the target. Guidry at the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's a 3-7 ground ball to 3rd. Nettles got it, throws it across, and there's a 1st out. And now here's Barnhart. Barnhart so far has lined out, ground out. He's 0 for 3. He's made contact 3 times. So Guidry needs to get a strikeout one of these 2. Munson sets the target. Guidry at the windup, and Barnhart will be pitch hit for soon-to-be Yankee Larry Milbourne, 185 hitter. No homers, 2 RBIs. Tough guy to kind of strike out, too. Munson sets the target. Guidry at the windup. Here's the pitch to Milbourne, and that's a line drive caught by Dent for out number 2. So now John Hale will be the batter, only a 184 hitter, has 3 home runs and 9 RBI. Let's see if they leave Hale in there or they look for a pinch hitter. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Yankees lead 9-1. Last call for Seattle here in the Pacific Northwest. Yankees look to end the 4-game losing streak. Munson sets the target. Guidry, the windup. Here's the pitch to Hale. Popped up a 2nd. Randolph's there. Guidry's not going to get his 10th strikeout. Randolph makes the catch, and the Yankees win. So the Yankees win this one by a score of 9-1. as their record will prove to 31-22. Guidry goes to 11-1 on the year, going 9 complete, 7 hits, 1 run was earned, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Losing pitcher Jim Colburn, he went 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs. It was all earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Big plays of the game. The Seattle Mariners completed a huge triple play on Thurman Munson earlier in the game. Doubles by Randolph, Roberts, who had 2, and Stein. Triples by Chambliss. Home runs by Nettles. RBIs, Willie Randolph had 3 RBIs. Jackson had 1. Chambliss had 2. Nettles had 2, including the home run. White and Leon Roberts had the lone RBI for the M's. So far, the big hitters of the ball game for the Yanks. Reggie Jackson, 3 for 5 and 2 runs scored. Rivers, 3 for 4 and 2 runs scored. Chambliss, 3 for 5 and a run scored. For the Seattle Mariners, multiple hit guys were Reynolds, 2 for 4 runs scored. Roberts, 2 for 4. And, of course, Bill Stein, 2 for 4. Let's go ahead and fast forward the game. Tell you when you can watch the next New York Yankee broadcast. Probably against Oakland. I bet you they come home and play the same AL West, but this time at Yankee Stadium. So after this game, they will go to, I believe, to California. Let's see. They'll play on Thursday. And yep, on Friday night, Ed Figueroa and Frank Tanana. Saturday, California, Don Gullett and Ryan. Heaven forbid the Yankees on that one. Sunday, the Yankees will play California, Tidrow and Ossie. Then the Yankees will probably have Monday off so they can return home to play the A's. Yes, Matt Keogh on the mound against Ron Guidry. That's Monday night, June the 12th. So we'll go ahead and put that one as a manual game to be played next. And then we'll go back here again and we'll auto play everything up to that point. And then we'll kind of give you some standings and we situate. See if the Yankees can win a game in California. But boy, this road trip has been heck. Guidry's won both his starts. They've lost the last 4 other ones. They're 2-4 on this road trip. 3 more to go here in Anaheim. We'll see how they do. And then Matt Keogh will pitch against the Yankees back at the stadium as the Yankees do this AL West thing once again. A's over the Angels 5-1. Chicago beats Minnesota 2-1. Kansas City, they lost. Looks like they lost a tough one. Let's make sure I'm looking at this. All right, let's look back again. So Texas swept Kansas City, a doubleheader. Boy, this Texas team overperforms in 78 replays. Friday, Baltimore beat Oakland 13-4. Boston over Seattle 12-1. So the AL West teams getting their comeuppance now against the AL East teams. Texas beat Chicago. It was Detroit over Kansas City. Milwaukee, Minnesota over Cleveland. Yankees lost to California 9-8 on a Friday night, so that's a huge loss. Saturday night, Oakland beats Baltimore 2-1, so they had some revenge back. Kansas City over Detroit 4-3. Boston's offense is clicking. They beat Seattle Saturday night, June 10th, 19-1. Milwaukee over Toronto 5-2. Texas leads Chicago 8-6. And it was 4-2 Cleveland over Minnesota. And Nolan Ryan got the win against New York. Yankees have only won 2 games on this road trip, both pitched by Guidry. Sunday's games, Baltimore beats Oakland 10-7. It was Boston beating Seattle 3-2. Yankees are not going to have their lead in the East anymore. Detroit beat Kansas City 7-6. Wow, Minnesota beats Cleveland 4-3. Cleveland, California completes the sweep. They beat the Yankees 5-2. Yankees go 2-7 on the trip. Only wins were Ron Guidry broadcasted starts. Milwaukee 3, Toronto 1. Toronto then got the edge in the doubleheader second game 10-zip. And Texas won again, beating Chicago 8-5. Monday's games, and this is right before the Guidry start, it was California beating Boston 4-2. This California team is playing really well. Cleveland over Chicago 12-7. Milwaukee beats Detroit 5-4. And Seattle over Baltimore 2-1. And Texas won again over Kansas City 5-1. So the next start, folks, is Ron Guidry start at home against Matt Keogh. We're all caught up. League standings, yikes! I think Boston has taken the lead by now. No, Yankees are now in third place. They're a half game back of Milwaukee. Milwaukee's 32-25. Boston's 33 and 26. Both are now tied for first place. Milwaukee has a 2 percentage point lead over Boston. Yankees are a half game back at 31 and 25. We'll play Oakland, who's 23 and 35 next. California holds a 1-game lead in the West over Texas. Chicago is 7 back. Minnesota is 8 back. And eventual AL West champion Royals are 8.5 back. Holy cow. Well, folks, thank you for coming. I appreciate all of you, including Beatles internally coming. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and have a good day, please. And I'll see you as always. And again, thank you for appearing here for the Sports Time Machine's 1978 Ron Guidry replay as the AL East is heating up as we go into the month of June.